My brothers, my sisters, it is the 19th week of the year, and Monday is back to school. Want to wish both students and teachers alike a blessed year of learning. And speaking of learnings, I need to learn to be a more conscious follower of Jesus, which means that I need to learn how to relate to people the way Jesus related to people, to respect people the way Jesus respected people, and to learn how to value people the way Jesus valued people. And what that ultimately means is respecting the difference from one person to another. My brothers and my sisters, in the gospel from Matthew on Sunday, we heard that Jesus invited the disciples to go before him out onto the water. And what they encountered was stormy weather. Violent winds, choppy waters, the boat was getting tossed about. And my brothers and my sisters, in our lives today, Jesus is inviting us out onto the water, and we're experiencing stormy weather too. Violent winds, and our boat's getting tossed about. All we need to do is look at Charlottesville, Virginia this past Saturday, and the horrific acts of terrorism that occurred. And as a church, we need to stand firm on the fundamental, indissoluble worth and dignity of all human persons, their worth, their equality, and their uniqueness. And that's all based on each and every one of us being formed and fashioned in God's image and in God's likeness. What happened on Saturday was a total violation of who we are as faith-filled believers and followers in Jesus. And as such, and as your pastor, I have to condemn the acts that occurred there. I have to condemn any act of supremacy by any group or any person, because it violates who we are. So, if an act of supremacy is unethical, an act of white supremacy is unethical. And we take our refuge in the value of relating that Jesus lived. The same holds true with North Korea. My brothers and my sisters, we are engaged in bombastic rhetoric, back and forth, that is doing nothing else but showing the worst of the human person. Not the best, not the dignity, the worth, and the value. It is showing the absolute judgment, name-calling, and bigotry that happens when we use language inappropriately. We understand the matter with North Korea is complicated. It's larger than just disagreement between the United States and North Korea. It really involves the entire Pan-Pacific and the entire global community. But we need to engage respectfully. We need to exchange charitably and carefully, which means diplomatically and constructively. We too need to respect the absolute worth, value, and equality of the people of North Korea, even its leader. These are not easy things to hear, but this is the storm. When we identify the storm, my brothers and my sisters, we either get into the middle of the storm or we go to the eye of the storm where Jesus is. And then we begin to look at how I'm raising my families with value of respecting the worth, dignity, and absolute equality of all human persons. How difference can become a gift, not a point of departure for judgment. How it is I need to bring Jesus' values into the middle of all the stormy weather, because Jesus brought calm to the water. And when I stand in the eye of the storm, rather than add to the storm, I can experience the calm that Jesus brings me. But first, I need to know what the stormy weather is. And Jesus brings us peace in that storm. My brothers and my sisters, we pray for peace, we pray for calm, we pray for diplomacy throughout our world. Have a good week.